These are the demons of Vos Church. Okay, sitting engaging in surveillance, waiting on. The fake sun moves from Stater Brothers. It's no longer over Stater Brothers. It's over me in Ontario at Laurel. And the entity is stalking by plane. And the demons know they're being documented, so they're making a U-turn. Where they're, oh, there they are. Here they are right here. It's a large white commercial plane. Dipping off into the sky. Vos Church is gang stalking. They're also gang stalking at Vine Avenue and Holt. All right, they're engaging in surveillance while the entity is following with light source, if you're able to see that. They're also gang stalking on the roads and the highways at nightfall while I'm being molested with impossible light. These are hostile demons that are upset, like the demons of Rock of Faith. That's light activity while he's turning his turn signal on. This is light. That's not sunlight. That's a demon. That's engineered light. And this is a demon. What is the business of gang stalking churches with regard to the pattern of conduct? That's a business, and that's a demon. That's P.O.C. It's not different from what UPS does, from what FedEx does. It's not different from what the demons of the Ontario Police Department do, the demons of the Ontario Fire Department. You name the city, it does not matter. That's not the sun, first of all. And second of all, it's currently 9:16 a.m. The entity's keeping the fake sun over me while I'm already in Upland, California, while I'm still walking to Upland, California, while I'm still standing at the Ovid Family Community Library, which is distinct from this. When I'm at the Ovid Family Community Library, the entity's keeping the fake sun on what is the east side of the Ovid Family Community Library, by the Page One Cafe side where Securitas is gang stalked with light activity. This is on the west side of the Page One Cafe. This is the entity that's stalking me with the fake sun. You're looking at a demon that knows who I am and is also engaged in what is poisoning as an entity, battery. Assault with a deadly weapon as an entity that is engaging in surveillance. Whether you're able to see that commercial plane ride or not, I've documented the entity stalking with commercial planes. It's already established, but the entity was stalking with Vos Church in particular. Now, these particular tactics, because it doesn't matter, it's an entity, but the entity likes to engage in those that are hostile. So I'm documenting the demons that are engaged in gang stalking via congregations, okay? And so those particular religious demons are engaging in what are acts of my turn, I want to gang stalk her with the military, and that's why Vos Church is engaging in the P.O.C. because I've documented them. That's why. Okay, it's very much personal when the demons are engaging at 8 UND 513, a heavily documented gang stalker, stalking on the roads and the highways. All right, none of this is traffic, and none of it is protected. None of it. They all committed battery last night. They all engaged in assault with a deadly weapon last night. And they also engaged in poisoning. Okay, 7-Eleven at 636 North Vine Avenue, engaging in poisoning as an entity. Okay, and this is going to be documented with regard to the P.O.C. 7-Eleven is the corporate entity that is gang stalking with the U.S. government, and they're already subject to federal prison. They engaged in kidnapping as an entity with the Ontario Police Department, particularly Jason Knighton, Officer Melnick, and Lester Keys on January 13, 2020. It's a very heavily documented venue, and they engaged in poisoning on June 6, 2026. This is the P.O.C. While Vos Church, that's not a church. That's why they're stalking me. And that's also why there's engineered light. While you know who it is that you are gathering with, because they're not actual followers of Christ. These are the Nephilim, the demon-possessed, that want to pose and appear like you, but they're creatures. They're dogs disguised in meat suits. They want to look like human beings. And you need to know this so that you will stop being influenced by them, stop following them, stop being like them, stop listening to them. That's the P.O.C. It is currently 9:19 a.m.